Hello, everyone. I hope you all are staying safe and adjusting as we look ahead to this new phase of our education. This is an unprecedented situation, but I know we'll stay farm dogs strong and work through it together. This has been a year of many lasts. Last first day, last first test, and some lasts we didn't realize at the time. Last day in the classroom. Last time gathering with friends and peers in person for a while. And though this is our last didactic semester, it will not be our last period of growth, for there is always another mountain to climb. It gladdens me to look back on how we've started this journey together, donning our white coats, working together in recitation, compounding lab and projects, and now, as we begin our final ascent onto this mountain peak, we take with us the lessons of the classroom and prepare to apply them into hands-on experience. I'm proud of each one of you, for your accomplishments, for how far you've come, and for how far you'll go. And as we look on to this next peak, I'd like to invite Dean Kelly Smith for some inspiring words. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2021, Dean Kelly Smith here. Well, this isn't exactly the ceremony I envisioned for you for your pinning, and I'm guessing you feel the same way. We all have a lot of feelings these days, but there's one that I encourage you to focus on now. Pride. Pride in the journey that you have taken to reach this important milestone in your pharmacy career. Even though you won't have the experience of going through an actual pinning ceremony, 126 of you will wear the pin. That signifies that you are moving on to the most important phase of your academic journey. You are entering the professional realm of your pharmacy training. Now, there were many people who have journeyed with you along this path in your life. Family members, teachers, professors, mentors, friends, significant others. Be sure to let them know how much their support and encouragement means to you. No doubt, they share in your pride for reaching this important milestone. By the way, here's a little fun fact for you. Did you know that we were the very first college of pharmacy in the country to conduct a pinning ceremony? It was the inspiration of then Dean Svein Uya, who had this idea for third-year students to be recognized for transitioning from a student learner to a student practitioner, with a special pin placed on the lapel of their lab coat. So, since spring 2000, we have honored this milestone in the lives of our aspiring pharmacists with a special pin. You've been in the pharmacy classroom for 3 years, a time spent grappling with things like pharmacotherapy, pathophysiology, immunology, pharmacokinetics, integrated patient care, and well, you get the picture. It probably hasn't always been easy, but very soon you're going to be going to hospitals and health systems, clinics, community pharmacies, maybe even industry and large organizations, and you will be entrenched in advanced pharmacy practice experiences. You will be applying the lessons you have learned in the classroom to the patients that you will begin caring for, with a safety net of outstanding preceptors, of course. The pin you will receive symbolizes that you have earned the privilege of being there and that you have the skill set to serve and care for others. Keep in mind, though, at this step in your career, you are making a public pledge that you will uphold the professional practice standards of pharmacy and that you have what it takes to provide care for patients. You are focused on people and their health care, not on your grades now. The pin that you receive today is a symbol of this commitment, a commitment to others. So please don't take it lightly. Instead, wear it with immense pride for all that you've accomplished, all that lies ahead, and let it always remind you of the patients that so desperately deserve your care. Celebrate this milestone. Be proud what you've accomplished. Express gratitude for those who have been an important part of your journey. Anticipate this next phase of your pharmacy career with much joy and excitement. And always remember, you make us farm dog proud. Congratulations, third years. Be safe, stay healthy, and go dogs! Now, students, I want to remind you that our faculty take great pride that you've reached this important milestone. Next, Dr. Brian Cummings, professor and head of our Department of Pharmaceutical and Biomedical Sciences, shares some of those perspectives with you.
I first want to take this time to say thank you for having the honor and privilege to address you at your third year pinning ceremony. I've never had a chance to address the third years formally before. This is my first time in 17 years, and it's truly an honor. Dean Smith in her remarks mentioned the word pride, and I want to echo these comments, but I want to add to them. And one of those is the pride that your instructors, like me, and mentors having you. While many of your instructors, like me, may never see a patient, we take pride in knowing that we have played even a small role in helping you in providing patient care, the best patient care. As I said at the end of my pathophysiology lectures, this is one of the best colleges of pharmacy in the nation, which makes one of you, or each of you, some of the best students in the nation. I am sure that you will transition from being some of the best learners to some of the best practitioners, and I take pride about that. Now let's focus on another word that you may have heard a lot of, transition. This is truly one of the biggest transitions in your life, and I'm confident you're ready for it. But I must also acknowledge the uncertain times that we live in, the unprecedented times that we're currently in. And many of you may have feelings of anxiety and trepidation about that. This is fine. It's totally understandable. But I do want to take a minute to address this. First of all, I want to remind you that you are highly trained and capable. The instruction that you have received over the last 3 years is some of the best in the nation. And you're going to be trained by some of the best preceptors in the nation. Trusting yourself, trusting your preceptors, always learn everything you can, and never pass up an opportunity to increase your experience and knowledge to help your patients. Secondly, you are highly adaptable, and adaptability will be so key in these unprecedented times. Just think about it. You went from maybe having one instructor per class and maybe 8 exams in a whole semester to having 8 instructors in one class and 16, if not more, exams and quizzes. You adapted and did fine. You went from having 15-week courses to 12-week courses in 1 year. You adapted and did fine. You went from having didactic learning classes that were mostly memorization to pharmaceutics and kinetics, where sometimes you were using calculus to derive formulas. You adapted and did fine. You went from working on individual cases or as an individual on questions that had an exact answer to working in large groups on complex patient-based cases that sometimes did not have a right answer. You adapted and did just fine. With this in mind, I want to remind you of the A in RX Dogs. I am an agent of change. Through my flexibility and adaptability, I accept and promote innovations that improve patient care. I can think of no greater part of RX Dogs that can apply at these times. I am proud that you are going to be that flexibility and adaptability and change, and that in some way you will actually be on the front lines helping patient care during these times. I want to leave you with this. The College of Pharmacy at the University of Georgia has been here since 1903. This means that the college has been through several turbulent times of transition. This includes World War I, the Great Depression, World War II, the Great Recession. These times have shaped who we are. In each of these times, we have emerged stronger, more aware, and more enlightened. And one of the primary constants in all this is you, the student. Your flexibility, perseverance, and adaptability has pushed us, carried us, allowed us to change, and allowed us to grow. You are that same constant, you the students. You will carry forth our college legacy, and that is my biggest source of pride. Take care, be safe, and be healthy.